busy summer for both Ed and I as we've taken over the reins for TTEA as co-presidents. We both had the opportunity this summer to go down to New Orleans, and we were elected for the NEA Representative Assembly, which was a real learning and eye-opening experience for me. I know it was for Ed as well. Didn't know that it really what it was all about until I started talking about to people before I went there. It was over 10,000 teachers meet once a year to set the policy for NEA, and it was a really neat process to be in a room with 10,000 members voting and setting the policies for NEA. And it was kind of neat to be part of that process. Because in the past, I know a lot of the community wonders how does unions take their positions on things, and we need to be part of that and see that. It's the largest democratically elected assembly in the world. And so that was a cool experience. We also had the opportunity to see Diane Ravitch again, who we met down in Berkeley, and also gave each of you copies of her book. And hopefully you have a chance to, maybe your summer schedule, I don't know, some more time to read if you hadn't already had the time to do that. NEA elected and awarded her the Friends of Public Education, their highest honor each year. And so she was there to speak. And so Ed and I actually had the opportunity to meet her again once we saw her in Berkeley, and a lot of fun, and sit up on stage while she gave her little talk and accepted her award. So that was really cool. Then when we came back, we had a week off, and then we also went to the CTA President's Conference down in Silmar, and it was a busy time. I thought there might be a little bit more time for seeing the site. Ed had never been to Monterey before, but they keep it going from morning till evening. But again, it was really neat to see 400 plus presidents from other unions across the state together to go to classes to learn how we can support public education and work together, especially during these difficult times. Good to collaborate, as we're talking about collaborating with the district and union, but also other associations to see what they're doing, and sharing ideas, because everybody's experiencing, as we all know, some really tough times. So that's kind of been what's been going on for Ed and I, but as well working with David Enns collaboratively, kind of as we've been able to, again, rehire some teachers back into positions, which is good for our students to increase the opportunities that we have as far as classes and class sizes and things like that. So that was good news, not only for the students, but for the teachers who were rehired and kind of employment. Last year, at the end of the year, Ed and I kind of started up the process of going through a lot of internal review of our association and sent out requests to members to, give back feedback about our association, what we're doing well, what we could improve on, what they don't like about it. And we've taken all of those, and it was really interesting. The number one thing that we got back was we love all the communication. And you guys and the leadership are doing a really good job of informing us. The number one thing that people wanted us to improve on was communication, the same thing. So I think it's a sign of our times. We need it now, we can get it now. So we're working on that, and what we're doing, and I think it's important for us, is we know, everybody, I think teacher-wise knows, in the community we have a website, it's Tahoe, TruckeeTeachers.org. And we invite anybody to visit it and to comment, and we don't, screen and keep it, one-sided. Just kind of like join the conversation about what we can do to support our schools here in the Truckee Unified School District. We also have a Facebook fan page, which anybody can become a fan of, and it does not mean that you are a member of the union or that you support everything the union stands for, but it just allows you to be updated when things are posted, and of course it's open again to anyone to comment on. You don't shut it down or screen those comments. You can go both ways. So you can just look up Truckee Teachers on Facebook. We also have a Twitter site, and we have a YouTube page. So we really have a lot of ways that we're looking at trying to inform not only our members, but the community. And we're going to do more of trying to get out and visit all the sites on a regular basis. One of the things that we definitely get back is we don't have enough elementary representation. And so we've really been working in that regards. We have a new member, Cindy Daly, on our negotiating team, who also willingly took to go down to a week's-long training at UCLA Summer Institute for bargaining this year. And so she teaches at Glenshire Elementary, and she'll be joining our team. We also have a number of elementary teachers as site reps too for our schools, of course. And so we're trying to work on broadening that out. We also are going to continue to try and hold community meetings on, one on each side, Lake and Truckee side, the fall and the spring. We've done that in the past, and we kind of, we didn't follow through with it last spring, but we hope to follow through with that both fall and spring this year. And we also want to continue, one meeting before the end of the year, we invited a school board member, Lisa Moen. She's able to join us at our site rep meeting. And so again, we would like to invite WC to our next one, which is going to be on September 14th, second Tuesday. And we're going to do it at Truckee High School. So there's a major A meeting there, so hopefully we can maybe work out both. And Ms. Holt on the 12th of October, if you're available. And Ms. LaRock on November 9th. And it will be right at the beginning. You can come in if you want to share anything, ask any questions, and just meet the site reps in a face-to-face manner. We're also going to start this year, our rep meetings are open obviously to all of our members to join in and listen, and but they're not voting members unless they're on the site rep council or they're a member of the executive team. So but this year we're going to try and make it even more available for them to give input by opening up kind of a public conversation time at the start. Kind of like do a public comment, school board meetings, we're going to have like 3 minutes, and then we'll get a timer. And so teachers who aren't on the rep council or members of the community will have it on our website where these meetings are at. The first one, like I said, is September 14th. The Truckee High School can come to start. They can meet the board members there. They can then also share what they think, like have some comments for the union, what they would like to see us doing, and we can then take that into consideration and work with them there. So that's kind of something new we're going to do. We want to promote greater civic involvement. As Peterson mentioned, there's not a lot of parents at the board meetings, so that's part of Ed and I's goal. As you know, we're advocates for public education. Like she said, it's the foundation of our democracy, but we would like to get as many people as possible involved. So we'll be doing that. So hopefully this like our meetings and our website and Facebook, we can get people joining in on this conversation. As we continue that, we're going to build our greater organizational capacity for our association so we can be more helpful. I think one of the problems often between unions and district administrations and school boards is everybody's in a reactive mode to whatever the times are, budgets, or certain things that have to be done. And so Ed and I are trying to lead a more long-term, like starting at maybe a year or 2 years, what goals and visions does TTEA have versus just working in a reactive mode. So one of the things we're going to do, and I know there is a curriculum committee, we want to talk to Dave Curry about that, and I know some coaches are part of that, is we want to have a curriculum committee. So as we go through the PLC model and reform, we work collaboratively together. Teachers are at that table making, helping in those decisions, what can make it work better, how can we improve, and so maybe we can merge it or have our own, but we'd like to be part of that conversation. And get more training for our members as well, so hopefully more members will want to be involved. We really don't want our association to be a small group. It's not. It's an executive team of 4 members, a bargaining team of 5 members, and we have 10 site reps, which you met us in the school year when we brought them to the school board meeting. As we go into next year, we're excited about, and we'll get ready for convocations, and we get a little time at the end just to talk to our members and introduce our teams to everybody. So I know I need to talk to you about breakfast. I know in the past maybe the association has provided that or whatever, and I can talk to Mike too if he has more history, but we can chat about that. We're also excited and encouraging all of our members to continue working collaboratively with the district. But it's already going to happen to bring back teachers, so we can increase the number of programs and services for our students. But a lot of that has already happened. Also, we heard some more sobering news tonight about what might be happening to the budget, and we'll have to relook at that. And we want to reiterate that we are willing to work collaboratively with the district and the school board as we go through these reforms with PLC. But we would ask that you would work within our collective bargaining agreement and look at it before we implement any changes or reforms to see whether or not they need to be a negotiated matter, so that we don't have to come back after the fact and say we needed to negotiate that. Because it's easier to build trust and rapport with our members if we do it first. We talk about it first and say, is this a negotiated item? Yes, we believe it is. Maybe you agree or don't agree. We talk about that, and then we see what could we do about it before something happens, and then we have to issue a demand to bargain that. And then it looks like we're butting heads together versus working together. So that's what I just want to turn it over to Ed for a second and get some political action.